broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Well, good afternoon, all of you Days of Our Lives fans. Welcome to another full recap, Edition Days, right here on AfterBuzz TV. I am your host, Tony Moore, and we have a full house finally today. We finally have our lovely co-host back from his long departure.
Was it a vacation?
It was not a vacation.
It was definitely not a vacation.
My mom was in town.
Yes. Well,
no, it was a good to see mom. Unfortunate circumstances, but good to see mom, and she got to. I didn't get to bring her here. I thought about it.
Oh, that would have been fun.
We were running around to see things, and I said to her the last day, I was like, "Oh shoot, we never went to AfterBuzz," but so that gives you a reason to come back.
That's true.
So.
Well, the guy who has been speaking for as long as his hair is, who are you?
Oh, if you don't know me already, which you should, and if you don't follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you really should. Mark J Freeman in the house.
And we have, we can't call you the newest co-host anymore. You've been here too long.
He is the newest, though.
I mean, he is, but like we can't keep introducing him that way.
You can.
Yeah, I think
I'm
you
okay
can. I
with
think it's
it.
like a month or so.
No, you're old.
So. You've
been here.
New.
This is your 4th show. You're done.
Right.
You're good.
I filled in for you, so I'm kind of not that new anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the co-host now. No new.
I'm co-host.
Yeah.
I am the handsome co-host, Matthew Evan Paine.
You just had to say something about yourself.
Well, when you look this good.
Talk about confidence. Well, all right. Well, if you guys haven't
His
already,
mama raised him well.
Clearly. If you guys have, shout out to your mom who's probably watching.
Yes, hi mom.
And your
hi,
dad. If you guys haven't already, make sure you like us, follow us on all social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. On Instagram and Facebook, we are Edition Days, and on Twitter, we are _Edition Days. So
And Mark, I
make sure you
believe
follow
the
us.
@ is implied, isn't that right?
The @ is implied.
The @ is implied, but sometimes you still gotta say @ to make sure that folks know that it's @ and
well,
not.
if they're on Twitter, they know that it's @.
Do they?
Do
We are J Freeman.
We
They
are
do.
literally at Edition Days.
_ Edition Days.
Well, I mean, just right here.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Oh, so was it just implied?
It was implied.
Okay, well, fine.
If we're on, if they can see us on YouTube, it's implied.
All right.
Yeah, the people on iTunes are like, I don't see anything.
Oh, quick shout out to Scott and Matt, whom I met
visitors
last week. Yes.
Yeah.
So
I didn't get to go to that too.
it's fine. Matthew didn't make it either. But
I was waiting to see how that one unfolded.
yeah, it did. And now we folded it back up. So I got a chance to meet 2 of our Edition Days fans at Casey Moss's show at Whiskey A Go Go here in Los Angeles. It was great, as always. Mark and I went last time.
Yeah.
And so it was great.
I didn't think it would be wise to bring my mom.
You could have, because there was a couple that brought their baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, put little headphones on him, and he was just the whole time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Rock music, right?
Yeah. So you could have brought your mom.
Okay.
But Casey did a great job as always. It was great running in the True. Shout out to Brad, who we saw as well.
He sent me a mean message.
He did, because you did not make it, and apparently I wasn't enough. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Brad. I'm kidding. All right, so that was fun. So shout out to them. And with all that being said, it's now time to start
Edition
Days.
Flip that.
And that was the first time I actually said it with both of you. I feel accomplished.
There's a lot of popping cherries going on
There's a
around here,
lot
isn't it?
going on. My parents are watching.
I'm pretty sure they've heard worse from you. They've heard worse probably just from watching this show.
This is how I think all parents should have to meet me, because I can't curse.
Oh yeah,
I think that's
Mom and
always
Dad,
my
this is
downfall.
Tony, and this is Mark.
Like that's gonna hold you
my
back.
trucker mouth doesn't come out.
Got the mouth of a sailor.
Unless Billy Flynn comes in, then I can't.
Well, you can't speak at all when Billy comes in.
That's true.
Oh Lord, not even 10 minutes into the show, and you've already mentioned his name.
And thank you all who are saying welcome back in the chat room.
Oh, that's nice of them. I told you people missed you.
Yeah, Tony didn't, but you guys did, so that's all that matters.
You know, I was fine. All right, so let's get into the first big storyline, which is John, Paul, and his dad. First of all, Dad is creepy.
Yeah. Did you guys? Because I think this was said last week, and I don't know if you discussed this, but did you talk about how the fact of what he said when he came in was what he says in Saw?
No.
Tell us.
Do you know the Saw movies?
I am
okay.
familiar with Saw.
Yeah.
Yes.
So whatever he said, I meant to go back and listen to it again because I can't remember what it was exactly. But when he comes into the room to see John for the first time, his line that he says is what his character in Saw says all the time. He's like, "I'm so and so, but you can refer to me as."
Oh, wait, he's the Saw voice?
He's the guy in Saw. Yeah.
Like
he's
the
bad guy in Saw.
Like the one with the mask on the little
Well,
tricycle?
no, that's the little doll.
Right.
But he's the voice, yes.
Oh.
He is the first couple. I think after the 2 or 3 he died, and then other people kind of take over his reign of terror. But yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's him.
Things you know.
Because I love Saw. Saw changed my life. That was amazing. The first one.
Saw changed your life.
Oh, it was amazing the first time I saw it. I just didn't see any of it coming, and it was amazing.
I
We'll
don't
get back
think
to
I've
that.
seen Saw.
You've never seen Saw?
No.
I have it. I'll let you borrow it because it's amazing.
And
if you've
if
never
this
seen
were-
it, you don't know anything about it. You should
Well, speaking of seeing Saw, we saw
We saw
kidnap
Saw.
John and Paul.
Yeah. Well, it was weird for me too because you kept if you know the movies, just to hear him talking.
Yeah.
It's literally like you're watching the movie, so it was kind of creepy to me.
Well, he was just creepy to me. Just
The rubber band.
well, in the scar and the fact that he's like sold.
Yeah.
Like sold.
Yeah, he's so old.
Like real old.
That's just me.
He's older than the storyline.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the storyline, I actually like sat up to like really focus in and pay attention. I felt like I don't know if I'm just hard of hearing now, but
I had a very hard time understanding him.
Me too.
Very hard time understanding.
Almost as much difficulty understanding him as it is understanding Roman.
Oh,
right.
Well, I can.
God forbid they
I
be in
can
a scene
understand
together.
I can understand Roman. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
What was I gonna say? But so it's interesting how they're trying to connect all the dots and how John's dad wasn't actually dead like he was told, and he just wanted him to be this killer.
Yeah.
And
now am I getting this? I want to make sure I understood everything because, like you said, I had a hard time understanding.
Yeah.
So he kidnapped John for his blood. So he's going to kill John and take his blood.
So
Which
he
I don't
can
think you
survive, right?
necessarily have to kill someone to take their blood. Isn't
right.
there
I mean,
a
it's
blood
just
transfusion?
Yeah.
And then he's going to brainwash Paul to take over for him to be a bad
continue the
guy?
legacy.
That's what I got out of it. I could be wrong.
And I also got that he was actually the one that hired someone to kidnap Bo for the serum because he has the same disease that Carolyn has, except his is a little more progressive.
On Friday's episode, they mentioned something about them brainwashing Paul.
Right.
And earlier in the week, they mentioned something about Yo Ling or Robichaux, whatever we decided to call him.
Timothy Robichaux. It's
John's dad.
John's dad.
Mm-hmm.
John Robichaux.
And was this in lieu of...
Marlena Robichaux.
Marlena Robichaux.
Belle Robichaux.
Next, if she comes to the theater again, I'm going to be like, you play Marlena Robichaux.
Yeah. Sammy and Carrie Robichaux.
Oh, no.
Sammy Brady.
Sammy Brady.
But that's Roman Brady.
Oh, so it'd be Claire Robichaux.
Oh, right.
Claire Robichaux.
No, Belle.
Marlena
Robichaux. Marlena Robichaux.
Brady Robichaux.
No, it wouldn't be Brady.
What is
she was a Brady when she was married to Roman.
Right. Well, no, it would just be Marlena Robichaux.
It's SOAPnet.
Dr.
They hyphenate.
Robichaux.
Yeah, Dr. Robichaux.
We've gone out of control.
Yes. Okay, keep going with what you were saying, Matthew.
Was it... I don't even know. Is it Robichaux who brainwashed John, or was it Stefano? Because they thought for all these years it was Stefano.
I think it was Stefano. He was basically trained, and was he sold to Stefano or brought to Stefano? I think he was brought to Stefano.
Yeah.
Yes, but
I don't think that he had anything to do with that because
Yolene.
Yeah, no, whatever his name was, Timothy Robichaux.
Ye did.
He had something to do with John getting taken by Stefano? Because wasn't he with the Alamains? He was Forrest Alamain.
He was, but then he was brought
to Stefano.
He was the Alamain sold John. And that's when they put him into the school.
Gotcha.
And basically Yo Ling has been watching him ever since.
Is that his name, Yo Ling?
Yo Ling.
It is now. After he was very upset that in the Korean War he was basically left for dead.
Yeah.
Right?
That's exactly right.
Okay. Yo Ling. Yo Ling.
That might be my new Twitter handle.
Yo Ling.
Yo Ling.
You can't have
The at is implied.
You cannot have can you have at Robishow?
At right.
I like that one.
At
Lorraine Robichaux.
Lorraine Robichaux.
I feel like I forgot to. Hello, our engineers in the booth. Shout out to them. We don't have Alexis today. She's in Hawaii. I forgot to mention that. But I believe we're going to try to take your calls like we have been for the past couple of weeks. I forgot to mention that. Whoops. So yeah.
We were so busy talking about Marlena Robichaux that we got a little sidetracked.
A little bit.
However, as creepy as Yo Ling / Timothy Robichaux, Timothy
Robichaux
is, great casting for John's dad. That voice, that brooding,
I thought that they kind of sounded, and I think they've been doing good with that.
Oh my God, I think the best comment just came from Daquan, who said,
"What's up, Daquan?"
They were whispering so low he turned on his closed caption. That was actually smart.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing it too, and I was like, I don't feel like doing all that. But
yeah. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how this storyline will play out.
What's going to happen to Paul?
I really feel like with every storyline so far that has been started, it's going to go.
Right, it's going to go downhill.
Ava came to do what? And is dead. I mean, it's like they all kind of they have these big. I don't know. I just feel like that's what keeps happening. I mean, this may be why we have a new.
Well, and then we just started this new storyline with Paul and Henry, and now they're.
That was really quick.
Paul.
You blinked, and it just kind of happened.
But
and I think they moved on to something else.
Right.
Paul's now kidnapped, so we have to leave that alone.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Euro.
Someone's got an opinion today.
Yeah.
Who was I supposed to say more? Tony Moore. Hey. But
I was thinking Tony less.
Never less, always more. Get it right, Matthew Evan Paine, such a pain.
Oh my God! It's just like being in second grade,
right?
So, oh my gosh, you're silly. Did you guys feel like with this storyline that Days had a different feel to it?
Yes.
Oh, with the look and everything.
The look
for sure.
and like the storyline and
for sure.
It was a very thematic.
I'm trying to figure out where that came from. The theme came from.
There was like I don't know, the Karate Kid.
No, I'm saying for you, like where did it come from? Like what made
That's what I thought
the whole time?
when I saw the set.
You thought
it's like an Asian theme. Yeah, with the little things lined up on the table.
Interesting how
like
your
the
mind
medicine
works.
cabinet.
Okay. Well, I definitely
and
had
the cane and.
Oh my gosh, I definitely had this moment of like. It definitely has like a really like different feel to it. So I'm anxious to kind of hear what fans think about this storyline. So we want to hear from you if you have an opinion about the John Paul and John's dad storyline. Give us a call here in the studio, 424-253-0749. Again, that's 424-253-0749. Would love to hear what you guys think about this storyline.
I think it definitely feels different whenever they take the storylines off the soundstage.
Yes.
Whether it's the beach with Brady and Summer, or this, Sierra and Chase's basement scenes, or these scenes with John and Yo Ling, Thomas Robichaux.
Okay, I'll second when we talk about that. Sorry. I was just going to say, somebody in the chat room said something that I thought, actually two people have said it now. They're talking about if they take Paul and they do all this stuff to him, will they brainwash the gay out of Paul?
I've heard that.
Let me tell you something. Once you're fabulous, it's very hard to brainwash the gay away.
I just wouldn't put it past them at this point.
Well, no, think about it. Like with John and Marlena, John was always brainwashed and done stuff too, and that love for Marlena, Robichaux never left. I mean that love never left. So
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know
Well-
how I feel about them right at this point.
Well, let's see what one of our fans has to say about this. Hello, welcome. You are on live on AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Marie. This is Marie from Georgia.
Hi,
Hey, Marie,
from
how are
Georgia.
you? Now, how are
I'm
you?
doing good.
How are you feeling about this storyline with John and his dad, and now Paul?
I like it.
You like it?
It's very, it's very interesting, and we haven't seen anything like this in a good little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying the story. I just think I think it won't last too long, which is a good thing. I think if they would draw it out, then that wouldn't be too much fun. But I'm enjoying the story. Oh, and by the way, Yulin brought John to Winterthorne after he bought him from the Alamein.
See?
And he didn't let John know he was his daddy. He just watched him during his training.
Right.
And then John did very well and was about to be given his own squad or whatever it is they call it to command. And Petrov stole John. He kidnapped him and brought him to Stefano. That's how he got with Stefano.
There you go. Thank you for clearing
Thank
that up
you.
because there were so many whispers this week that we had missed bits and pieces of the story. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, keep tuning in because we have more days to talk about, okay? And thank you for calling. We love chatting with you.
I said it before and I'll say it again.
Talking to y'all too.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You said it.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Vivian Alamein is John Black's mom.
Oh, it would be
Not
a dream
anymore. It's a
come
Robo
true.
show. All right, we have one more.
Vivian Robichaux.
We have one more caller regarding the John's dad storyline. Welcome. You are on live on AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi guys, it's Anne from Montreal.
Well, hello, Anne from Montreal. How you been?
Not too bad yourself.
Doing great. So, what do you think about this storyline?
Well, first of all, Mark, it's great to see you back.
Thank you so much.
They like you. They really like you.
Yes, we do. To me, the story's falling flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, we've waited 30 plus years to find out who John Black finally is, and now we're getting, let me kill you so I can have your blood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a
And
Robo
to me,
show,
that's-
though. We got that
He's a
name.
great actor, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the story to me is just ridiculous. You know, and I wouldn't be surprised if they brainwashed the gay out of Paul.
I wouldn't either. Thank you, Anne.
Well, listen.
I would.
I'm gonna say that there's hope. Once you're fabulous, you're always fabulous. I'm
well,
just
that's
saying.
true. That's absolutely
That's
true.
not gonna go away. He
Okay.
But
is
I
he's
wouldn't
gonna
put it
be
past days.
no. He's gonna be kung fu fighting and then flirting with them afterwards.
We'll see.
I'm just saying.
We'll
Well,
see.
thank-
And if we are correct, make sure you call back so we can say I told you so together.
Oh, believe me, I will.
Well, thank you, Ann, for calling in, and thank you for your support here at AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. We appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so now we're gonna move on to.
Wait a second.
Yes.
What if it's actually Marlena Ling?
Well, John Ling, it
Wait,
would make
no,
Paul
wait.
look a little bit.
What about this? Belling.
Bill.
Belling.
Who's Bill?
Bell.
Oh, Bell Ling. Oh, I was like, who's Bill? Bell Ling.
Ling.
Okay, so now we have
Marlena Evans Ling.
we have the wedding of Chad and Abigail, which, first of all, if you're gonna have a wedding, make sure everybody can attend.
Well, you know what it was so funny because I was so getting ready to like go on a rant of why Bill was walking her down the aisle, and it was like, because my father had passed before my sister got married, and it was like a no-brainer. Her brothers give her away.
Right.
Like, that's the logical. Like, so I was just like, am I the only one that's like not getting? I mean, so finally, obviously, it did happen and stuff, but it was just like, I don't know. It just kind of irked me that was even like...
When he showed up to the mansion with the unbuttoned shirt and the T-shirt and the 5 o'clock shadow looking rough, and then he was like, sorry, Abs, I'm late.
Well, listen, he'd just been in a shootout. I mean, let's give it to them.
But like, I feel like what it should have happened was JJ's asked from the beginning.
From the beginning.
He doesn't show up. I mean, they did that with Gabby. She was asked, but then couldn't be there because her daughter, you know what I mean? It's like, why couldn't that be this case for both of them? Like, it just seemed ridiculous to me.
Well, I feel like it's a little ridiculous too, because I feel like Day's weddings, everyone's there. It's like Salem stops. Stefano doesn't kidnap anyone, but it's
digitally add them.
It's all centered around the wedding.
Yeah,
and I feel like with Chad and Abigail's wedding, it's almost like, so now Ari and Marlena are kidnapped. Well, could they not have been kidnapped like the day before?
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought it was just bad.
Yeah, it's just
writing. Dare I say it?
And then, there's JJ in the shootout, and then all of a sudden he finally gets there, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry I'm late, there was a situation. And then he goes in to explain everything, which then makes everyone worried. Lucas is now worried about Ari.
Yeah.
Adrian goes to help them.
Yeah.
Then there's the whole thing about Marlena. Doug and Julie are like, Marlena? So then all of a sudden, it's like, if I were Abigail, I'd be like, can I get married now?
And did you notice, though, but they started the wedding on Friday.
Yes.
Nothing on
Monday, and then it didn't pick it back up until Tuesday.
So it was like, had you just done that right after, you know what I mean? Like, they could have just, I don't know. It just seemed, I agree. I thought of the exact same thing.
It seemed very weird to me. Matthew.
Go.
I thought there was a beautiful moment this week between Kate Manzi.
Oh.
Yeah, Kate Manzi. No.
When they were naked in bed.
Do you want to let me
That
speak?
moment?
Between Kate Manzi and Casey Moss about the walking me down the aisle, walking Abby down the aisle.
Okay.
Or
it would have been nice weeks ago.
Right. But it was nice when Doug suggested that JJ walk Abigail down the aisle. JJ said when we were kids, she used to make me do it in her pretend weddings. I thought that was really sweet.
Cute.
But
they both got a little choked up, too.
But that should have happened with
ago.
JJ not in his uniform.
Right.
And not have just come back from a shootout and not just explain to everyone that all this is going down and now no one... And then you have to re-walk... Like, we already saw her walk down the aisle.
Yeah.
We don't need to see it again. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying. And then... her hallucinations with Ben, about Ben.
But were they?
Oh, yes, and I have to say, I stand corrected. I had said that Abigail hallucinated seeing Ben a couple weeks ago, and I got a little bit of grief about it, and it was actually Chad had the first vision of Ben a couple weeks ago, not Abby, so I stand corrected.
Sure.
So, Chad dreams about men?
Any way to get in, huh? Any way to get
Say
in,
his
Mark
name
J.
for us,
Freeman.
in case anyone forgot.
Any way to get in.
Who, Billy?
But now
I thought the love scene should have been longer.
Of course you did. although I will say it was short. I felt like I blinked and they were done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just wondering where they're gonna go with this whole like Ben thing and the fact that he's out and now she's extremely worried and thinking that like he called or
I wonder why.
That her slip was like all ripped up.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking, because I don't know when her last air day is, so I don't know how soon she's going, but I have a feeling she's pretty much on air until like beginning of summer, right?
Has she filmed her?
She's already done filming.
Yeah.
That disappoints me.
Because she had her party, her like rap party.
Well, but do you guys think that it is Ben that's doing all this stuff? Yeah. And that he's calling and that he ripped up the slip and all that?
If not, I think the only other person it could be would be Clyde.
But Clyde's in jail, so...
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I don't know. It seems weird. I'm just wondering what's going to happen.
See, who said that? Tara
Put your glasses on.
Tara Cristofoli says, I was just going to say that I bet you Abby goes cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, everyone loves cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You know what she didn't
well,
say that.
not everyone.
You just got here.
He's the newbie.
Well, I thought I wasn't new anymore.
Yeah.
I'm here to stay, folks.
Well, let's find out what our fans think about this particular storyline. I do believe we have a caller. We'll take that. And fans can weigh in on this particular storyline.
We have a call. Oh, no.
We do.
Oh.
Hello, you
Maybe
are
it's
on
Daquan.
live on AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Kimberly from Maryland.
Hello, Kimberly from
Kimberly.
Maryland.
Hi,
How are
Kimberly.
you?
I'm good. I just want to say I didn't like the wedding either. I don't mind small weddings. If it was just Jen, the baby,
Yeah.
Abigail, and Chad, maybe Theo. But then having just Eric, Lucas, just Adrian, just having random people there, and
Yeah.
they don't have everybody there, I thought was really stupid.
Yeah.
You know what else I thought? I do kind of wish Days would, I don't know, allow it to be a little more realistic and invite like some of the past cast members to come back.
Yeah.
Like it would have been great to see Laura Horton.
Jack.
Heather
Jack is dead
Lindell's Jan.
at the moment. I don't think
At the
Heather had
moment.
anything to do
Thank
with
you
that.
Thank you for adding at the moment.
But I feel like it would have been great just to make it seem a little real and not have these phone calls all the time, but just for them to actually
Yeah.
be there. You know what I
Right.
mean? I think it would have been great to see them.
yeah.
That's just
Yeah,
my
I
opinion.
think so too.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Kimberly, for calling in and weighing in on the lovely.
I have one more thing.
wedding. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
go ahead.
I just want to know, Mark, did you hear Tony's impersonation of you the other week?
I did not.
And Tony, could you do it again?
Wait,
It sounds just
I
like
did
that,
not.
actually.
what should I say? I got it. Oh my God, Billy Flynn was on this week. Was that good, Kimberly?
Yes.
See, I'm learning you, Mark.
Thank you for keeping me in the loop, Kimberly. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you, Kimberly, for calling in, and stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Looks like we have another caller to weigh in on the Chad Abigail wedding, and we'll take that caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, hi, my name is Tony, and I'm calling from Gurnee, Illinois.
Well,
Hi,
hello,
Tony.
Tony from Gurnee, Illinois. I'm Tony, too.
Oh, that's lovely. That's wonderful.
So what did you think
So,
about Chad Abigail and the wedding?
See, I didn't mind the wedding itself, but I was, like you guys, I was very disappointed by the fact that there were only like 2 or 3 people there, where everybody in town, like you were saying a few minutes ago, everybody in town usually comes to one of the weddings, and it's just really sucks. Plus, you know, the whole kidnapping thing, there was just really weird how it was split up between Friday, and then there was nothing about it on Monday, and
Yeah.
then suddenly on Tuesday it
Yeah.
comes back.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think it's Ben that's doing all this stuff to Abigail?
Oh, I think so. I think that Ben is completely obsessed with Abby, and that he's just gonna do whatever it takes to make her go as crazy as he is.
That's a different kind of crazy. That's psycho. That's Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yeah.
That's not even
Oh,
Cocoa
man,
for Cocoa
that-
Puffs. That's Fruity
Man,
Pebbles.
that's Cocoa Pebbles.
See? Tony is with me.
Too many Tonys, if
Too
you
many
ask
Tonys.
me.
Listen,
man.
there can never
See,
be
us
too
Tonys
many
gotta sit
Tonys.
together, man.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Tony, for that. I appreciate you.
We're outnumbered, Mark.
You are outnumbered. Well, thank you, Tony, for calling in.
Thanks,
and,
Tony.
Keep watching
you
because
so
there's
much.
more to come.
If we could get a couple Marks or Matthews to call in, that would be great.
No Marks or Matthews. All right, so I think we're going to take one more caller on this storyline and then move on to the next one. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Lisa, and I'm calling from Georgia.
Hey, Lisa from
Lisa.
Georgia. How are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So you wanted to weigh in on the Chad Abigail storyline?
I do. I just wanted to know why hasn't anybody thought of calling Jordan, his sister? I would think he would call his sister.
It's a good idea.
Who would call her?
Ben.
Rafe?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I think Ben would let
He's occupied.
his Jordan know where he is.
Yeah,
I believe because they were always on the run together.
that's true.
And so she would probably know that he has a touch of crazy. So she could be the one to kind of calm him down.
Was she still in town when he got crazy? Wasn't she already gone?
She was already gone.
Right.
But maybe a phone call will help. Be like, hey,
maybe it's her. That's
haven't heard from you in a while. You okay?
Crap.
Right, and also I think Rafe is too busy with John and Hope.
And
You
Lonnie.
don't have to think about that. So.
Yeah, well, Hope. Rafe has his hands full with a lot of people, so.
Yeah.
That's right. So maybe they'll think of that before too long. So.
Yeah.
Let's hope so. All right, well, thank you, Lisa, for calling in, and keep watching us because there's more days to come.
Oh, yeah, we definitely will. Thank you guys for all you do for us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Did you guys see the video on Instagram that Billy did for the wedding? Like to promote the wedding?
All right, so let's go to.
So cute. That was so cute.
What was it, Mark? What was the video?
It was just like Days of Our Lives. I don't know if it was his page or Willow just mentioned it. I don't know if it was his Instagram page or the Days of Our Lives Instagram, but it was just a video of him and he was like on the set. And he comes walking to the camera and he's just like, hey guys, I don't know what you're doing on Friday, but you should come to my wedding, blah, blah, blah. And then he turns, and Doug and Julie are standing on the side and it kind of cuts over to them. And he's like, it was really adorable.
Oh,
Adorbs.
After the broadcast, we'll have to YouTube that.
Yeah, you should. Roll that footage. No, I'm kidding.
For those of you who knows what this face means, it was turned into a meme like a month ago. The face Tony makes when Mark mentions Billy Flynn. I did it.
Moving on.
Did I feel a little anger coming over there?
Never. Never.
Just think Billy Flynn thoughts. You'll be okay.
I do on a regular basis.
We're not going to get into what those thoughts are.
And finally,
yes,
we are going to discuss the Brady Summer Maggie storyline, which was...
Can we do this without mentioning the D word?
What's the D word?
I can't not mention the D word.
What's the D word?
That.
Oh, Daniel? No, there's no way we can't do this storyline without mentioning Daniel.
That was the D word you were referring to.
Daniel,
Different D word, guys.
Daniel Jonas.
Or his daughter Melanie.
Oh, you know what?
I like her.
Wait, I have finally figured it out.
Huh.
Every time you mention Billy, I'm just gonna say Daniel. Shut it down. Or Melanie. Shut it.
He has nothing to say.
Actually, I should combine the two and just say Jonas. Got it. Okay, that's the game from now on. All right, so what do we think about the Brady Summer Maggie? We'll throw in Teresa too storyline. Let me tell you what I like about Teresa.
I like her hair blonder.
Yes, but I like that she was just very blunt. She was like, how about this? Instead of all this rigmarole you guys are doing, why don't we just go tell her that you're the kid?
Yeah.
Get this over with.
Yeah.
She's like, I've had it with everyone. You, Summer, Nicole, not doing it. Nope. I'm done. I was like, you know what? You tell them, Teresa.
Teresa would take them both out.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course. But, okay, so
Summer was chaotic when she met with Maggie the first.
She's always chaotic.
I know.
She's always like
chaotic. Ba 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 da.
Did you try to turn that into like
the Britney Spears song? Well, that was the show on the WB,
yes.
right?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that you gave yourself so much joy with that.
Dying over here. Bop, 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 chaotic. No.
Jonas. Okay, so
doesn't want to.
Yeah, different host.
You gotta find a new
I gotta do
kryptonite
something for him. Yeah, because I can't say Greg Vaughn because that's just like saying Billy Flynn. See, now I have chaotic stuck in my head. So what? Okay, so first of all, yes, every time she meets Maggie, she's
is a
just
lunatic.
so yeah.
She was like, so, any more, what did she say? Is there anything else? And she was like, yeah, I heard that you grew up on a farm, and
then she's like,
Maggie was like, I meant about the job.
Why are you talking about my personal life?
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, this is getting so awkward.
You know
I'm just going to throw some money down, and I'm just going to go. Yeah.
She was like, Maggie, you pay for the meal, I'll get the tip.
Maybe she only had coffee. That's why. Well, and how did we feel about the big reveal that with Brady and bringing over Summer and telling Maggie what happened. Did you expect that reaction from Maggie, or are you with Summer and things like, oh my God, she doesn't love me?
I don't think that she doesn't love her. I think she's kind of confused as to how she had a child and doesn't remember.
Right. Matthew?
There's so much going on with the storyline. I think that when Summer was laying in bed at the end after she told Maggie and then she went home and she was crying, I don't think that Summer was crying because she felt rejected. I think Summer's having a mental breakdown.
A Fruity Pebbles moment?
Totally.
Well, this is what I think. I think that deep down inside, you know, she wants to know and wanted to have this family. Or maybe she wanted to steal from him, whichever. And to see Maggie's reaction, I don't think Summer took the time to think, well, maybe because of obvious reasons, this may be too much for Maggie, because here she is being put in a position again where she finds out about a child who is full grown. And when she, you know, she only had a few years with Daniel. And then now here's Summer coming along and saying, I'm your daughter. And she, and after just bearing Daniel. And so I think there's just a lot going on. And Maggie's just like, I just need a minute to process all this.
I like how Brady asked Summer to go see Maggie again, and she initially said no, and then he said, I really think that you shouldn't. And she looked down at the stolen charm in her hand and decided that she was going to go ahead.
Well, and how about this? How about the little conversation that Summer and Dario had about getting what she can from the Kiriakis family and buying that mansion in Malibu?
Right.
So Dario is bad? Or is he out to seek revenge from the Kiriakis?
I think he's bad.
Mark?
I mean, I have no idea what Dario is there. I mean, other than the fact that he's there, was talking to Eduardo, and they're obviously not. He's going to be like the problem child.
Then he pops into Salem.
I don't know. I'm just kind of indifferent to Summer. I don't really know how I feel about the whole thing now, and I don't know. I think it's a little far fetched. I mean, it's daytime, and I know I shouldn't even worry about it being far fetched because that's what daytime's about. But
this is true.
It's just I don't know. I just feel like that they could be like, and we've talked about this before. I feel like they could be. I get that daytime has its, you know, its format and its stereotypes, and you know, it's supposed to be over the top, but at the same time, be smart about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't you just? I don't know. Like, I feel like they're kind of copping out. You know, they're getting a paycheck no matter what, so they're just going to write whatever they want, and it's just kind of annoying.
Well, let's see what fans have to say about it. It looks like we have some callers to call in and weigh in on the Brady Summer Maggie storyline, and we'll take that one. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, everybody. It's Jamel from Brooklyn.
Hey, Jamel from Brooklyn. How are you?
Jamel.
I'm doing good.
Good. So what do you think about this week with Brady Summer and Maggie?
Well, I mean, I missed a couple episodes, but I do love the actress.
Sounds like Mark.
Summer.
Oh, Marie Wilson?
Yes, I do. I loved her on As the World Turns. So when she came on here, and she had a very small little story with Christian Alfonso, you know, a couple months ago, and then they brought her back as a different character. I was very happy because she's a wonderful actress. So I'm sort of still waiting, you know, to see what they're gonna do with her. But I'm very excited. After we lost Cassie to Piper, I'm happy they brought the lady who plays Summer, and I'm happy with her.
Yeah. Well, this week what we've talked about is just the fact that they did reveal to Maggie that she is, you know, her daughter, and you know the fact that Summer is a little cuckoo for little Fruity Pebbles, and she's also a klepto. So there's a lot going on with Summer.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, I guess that's what they probably have to do, just sort of to start off that way. Yeah. And then, you know, start off where she's at, and hopefully they keep her, give her a little chance to, you know, clean up some things and, you know, have a good storyline. So, you know, I'm excited. I like that she's there and that they're giving us some screen time, so I'm happy about it.
Good. Well, as always, thank you for calling in and always supporting us here at Dishin' Days. And stay tuned because there's more days to come.
Much, much more.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And let's see what other fans feel about this storyline. We'll take the next caller. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. You are on live. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Tanya from Michigan.
Hello, Tanya from Michigan. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. All right. The big reveal this week with Brady, Summer, and Maggie. What did you think?
I don't trust Summer. I'm thinking she's lying about being her kid.
Me too. We never saw her open the letter on camera. Brady hasn't actually seen the letter. He was holding it, but no one's actually.
I thought they looked at it last week.
They didn't.
He did. He didn't.
Correct.
Oh, I must have been getting pizza rolls.
Must have been.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't think Summer's telling the truth.
I thought that too this week. I was like,
well,
wonder
listen,
if she's lying.
I mean, she steals, but you know, I guess.
I mean, I honestly would be okay with that.
If she was lying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would make for.
I would prefer that.
Well, Tanya, thank you for bringing that to light because I had totally missed that. I thought they both looked at the DNA test and said that and found out that she was
No, it was just like,
daughter.
look, the results are right here. I'll give you a moment. And then she looked at them and then she was like, I'm Maggie's daughter.
Well, you know, the other thing is too is that she could have maybe had them altered in some way to say that, you know, maybe the paper actually does say that she is, but she had it altered. So, as we well know,
she's too fruity pebbles to figure that out.
Documents don't always necessarily mean they're authentic.
Well, that's true too.
Thank God I wasn't born in Salem.
Oh boy.
And that maternity test is, you know, a lucky charm.
I just don't get how she had a baby and doesn't know it.
Well, she's had two babies apparently now and doesn't know it.
Well, but no, because Daniel, she didn't give birth to. They took her embryos.
Right.
So that I can understand.
But
this one she supposedly had when she was 17. How do you not know that you had a baby at 17?
Maybe she blocked it out.
I did a lot of stupid stuff at 17, but I remember it all.
At 17?
I did. I do.
Just only at 17?
Well, 17, 18, 19.
46. Well, thank you, Tanya, for calling in.
46.
Well,
you're welcome.
50. And thank you for calling in and keep watching us because we have more stuff to talk about, especially with this one at the end.
What?
Thanks.
Thank you. Let's take one more caller regarding this storyline. Hello, caller. Welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Deidre from South Carolina.
Deidre.
Hey, Deidre.
Is this Deidre Robichaux?
No, this is Deidre Massey, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Deidre.
I know Deidre. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Hey, how you
I
doing?
wanted to. Hi, go ahead.
Good. No, go ahead. What do you think about the Brady Summer Maggie storyline?
I think that was not a good reveal. They could have done a little more to it than just have them come out and say what they did.
Yeah.
It just didn't appeal to me at all.
Well, because it's almost like instead of going through the whole thing of like she wants to volunteer and meet with her and get to know her, like that could have been the first thing that they said when they met her. Like, hello,
Right.
This is Summer. Daniel did this, and she's your daughter.
Exactly.
I don't understand
And so
what.
just they played it along, played just a little bit, in my opinion.
I feel you with that. I feel like they could have gone a different route and just not had done, like, I feel like as soon as they hit Salem, what we saw this week should have been how Summer was introduced to Maggie.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Good.
I'm wondering if Summer really her child though, because like we stated before, they never did show that actual paper.
Yeah.
They didn't show it at all.
See, I'm the only one that missed that.
Yeah, no, they didn't show it. He gave Maggie the paper or gave her an envelope, but no, they didn't open it.
Okay. Well, you know what? Teresa's going to open it.
Maybe Teresa will find out.
And she's going to find out.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on Teresa. I'm going to put my money on Teresa.
My money's on Teresa.
Yeah, if anyone can figure it out, it'll be her.
Right. Well, thank you for calling in, and as always, supporting us. And I'm pretty sure you'll be Facebooking me soon to have chit chats about the show. You always give me the tidbits. She always when something good happens on the show, the minute it happens, I get a Facebook message, and it's just like, And I always know what that means. So thank you for that. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank y'all. Enjoy y'all day.
You too.
Bye, you too.
Well, somebody else in here just said too, which is an interesting point, is if she had Summer when she was 17, Summer should be like 60. Because Maggie's probably 70, 80 years old.
I don't. Does math really exist?
No, I'm just saying that's what they're saying. I'm just saying that.
Yes, Sierra was like, I can drink. I'll be 18 in a couple weeks.
Yes. Right.
Also, big ups to Suzanne Rogers on a killer performance this week.
Yes.
Crying.
Which one?
She ran out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
So that a good performance makes.
I thought it was a believable performance.
What if you found out later that those were teardrops? Would you still have the same thing to say?
Wow.
Just curious.
I think he kind of welted up a little bit. He has tears in his eyes.
Like Maggie. She ran out of the Kyriakis mansion, and then I ran out of my mansion. I was so beside myself.
And Mark ran into the kitchen to check on his pizza rolls.
You better believe it.
Then realized
I've been having taquitos lately, so those might be our new.
I like taquitos.
I do like taquitos
I don't.
too.
Where are the pizza rolls today, by the way?
I have to give the $4 that I have in my pocket to Tony for a debt, and so I couldn't afford pizza rolls.
This is true. This ain't gonna pay for itself, Bobo. Speaking of Brady, good news for Brady. He asked Teresa to marry him.
I loved that scene.
That was cute. That was really cute.
Okay, but listen, Teresa was a little thirsty for that whole, like, let the moment happen. Like, he didn't even present the ring yet or get the question out. She's like, yes!
Because she loves him so much.
She actually said, and I thought it was really cute too, that she was like, all my dreams are coming true or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's sweet.
Really sweet. And I like how she said, did I even say yes?
Well, this comes after they've, like, done it and got dressed again?
Yeah, I like how he had to make that announcement. He was like, and then we tore this couch up.
And he's just up chilling like, yeah.
Yeah, boxer shorts.
I need to eat. I need to eat something.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, he was like, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
Well, she was like, listen, I don't know what you're going to eat because we ain't got nothing in there but string beans.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, what's the baby eating? Breast milk.
Yeah.
Pump. Well, guess what? Breast milk for dinner.
He already had that.
Right.
Right. All right, so that was our three major storylines. Let's go into some tidbits. Okay. And we're going to start with our teens. We're going to get through all of tidbits, and then we'll take a few more calls after tidbits, and we'll let you guys weigh in on everything that we've talked about. So Sierra, Claire, and Theo. Yay, Claire.
Yay, Claire.
I really think Olivia Rose Keegan's voice is beautiful.
You beat me to it. My note right here. No, that's okay. I'm 100% on the same page with you. I wrote, Belle's singing was amazing. Shout out to Olivia Rose Keegan. And I'm sorry for insulting your singing a couple weeks ago.
Did you say Belle or Claire?
Claire.
Oh, okay, sounds like you said Belle.
I did. I meant Claire.
It's okay, I got you.
Olivia Rose Keegan.
Yes.
Claire, your singing is amazing, and I am wrong. I'm sorry.
She has this, like I put her in the category of, like, this, like, kind of alternative voice, like a Amy Winehouse, Fantasia, because she has that very raspy, like, just a different sound to her.
She's got some soul.
She does. Yeah. She does. I was like, I feel like this song speaks to not only Sierra, but everyone.
Yeah.
I get it. And I like the moment that Belle had with standing there and watching her, perform.
At the beginning of that episode?
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
But also, Claire, your parents are not going to get together. They are very happy apart. Let that go.
Clearly very happy apart. I'm glad they're apart. They aggravate me when they're together.
Do you really think that Sean likes Lonnie, or do you think he's doing it on purpose?
See, I actually thought that he did until Belle and Philip saw them kissing.
And then he looked up and saw them kiss.
And then I thought he took it as an opportunity to make her jealous.
Yeah.
I think Sean now needs something. He needs a way to make Belle feel something, because I feel like right now he feels like she doesn't feel anything. if that makes sense.
She feels something, and it's not
For
just
Philip.
Philip. Ooh. What do you think?
I still think she has something for Sean. I don't think that's ever going to go away. But
she's a gnat.
I think she's just in a place where Philip
thoughtness?
fits in with what she's doing and living. And I think once she's through that phase, she's going to realize that that's all Philip is about.
How hungry is Lonnie, by the way?
Yeah.
Listen, Lonnie is like, there are too many men in Salem, and I need to have one. If Rafe is all caught up with Hope, I'm going to try you.
Right.
Lonnie, get yours, honey.
And she's getting hers.
She
but
is.
I was thinking earlier today, I was trying to figure out, wasn't there someone else besides Rafe and not Sean that she was interested in for 2 minutes and then she got rejected too?
Finn.
Was it Finn?
Well,
no, it wasn't Finn.
Finn was interested in her, and she was like, I can tell you a play, I'm not.
Tapes. No, but there was another guy that she asked out, I'm pretty sure. If any viewers can tell me who it was. I can't think she'd asked someone else
Roman?
Stefano.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry about it.
John Robichaux.
John Robichaux. Lonnie Robichaux.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and then she said, I like how she said to Sean when they were at Brady's pub, did I come on too fast? Yeah, you asked him 36 seconds ago if he wanted to go have a drink, and now your tongue's down his
she
throat.
kind of did like I feel like it was a 180 with her. Like, I feel like a couple episodes before it was like, I don't know if we should have done this week. She's like, want to get a drink? Oh, here's my hand. Let's take, now I'm going to make out with you. And,
did you see
know
that?
what I mean? I was just like, it went from zero to...
They were getting up, and Sean stood up from the table at Brady's, and he was like, you ready to go? And she was like, yup. And...
She's a lady.
Yeah.
No, she a tramp.
Oh.
FYI, Tony, a couple people have commented that Teresa can't be lactating because she actually didn't have the baby. Kristen had the baby.
That is true. Thank you for that reminder.
Yeah.
Where's Kristen?
Oh, maybe they bottled her breast milk when they took the baby.
Right before she jumped out the window. Pump it out
first before we push her.
Someone just said, was it JJ Matt? And I thought maybe it was JJ, but I can't be certain. The person that Lonnie had asked out originally. Was
No,
it
not
before
JJ.
Was it before Gabby?
Paul?
No. I don't think there was anyone.
There was.
I'm going to go with that.
I think what you're thinking of is the thing with Finn.
No.
Because he was kind of into her, and she was like, you have a sex tape.
It's not.
Which I don't see why that would deter anybody.
Well,
at least you get to see what you're getting yourself into beforehand.
Well, you think about it and let us know. What about Claire? How y'all feeling about Claire?
I like
Not Claire.
I'm liking
Sierra.
it more and more.
I was thinking
Sierra.
this week. I'm liking the teens more and more. And
Yeah.
there's something about Joey this
while.
week that got my engines a revving.
He looked.
I don't know what about him this week that I was like, oh, where did you come from? I don't know what it was about him this week.
Is he going to replace Billy Flynn?
No one will ever replace Billy Flynn.
Billy who?
Billy Flynn.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I don't know. I think they're all doing great.
Joey did look
I think they're all
amazing
doing
this
great.
week.
Well, almost all are doing great.
James Lastovic looked amazing this week.
Yeah,
I
he
agree
did,
with
didn't he?
Mark J. Freeman. Yeah, he did.
He did.
Okay. Aside from
I thought
that,
there's something new about him.
what do we think about Sierra and like how she's acting and what
It's
she's
just
going through?
awkward.
It is awkward. She was so strong this week again until Friday, and then it was like that her last 5 minutes of airtime where she was like dancing on the bar
With the bottle of Patron. What is the legal age to drink in Salem? Because apparently it's different everywhere.
And this is the thing that kind of threw me was because when she opens the tequila and she says, "Oh, we're being watched. I'm just gonna have soda." Blah blah blah. But then the next time you see her, she's stumbling to the bar. And that was before any of this stuff happened.
Kissing Theo.
So, but that happened after.
That was in the square. That was in the square too.
I'm just saying, like, the next time you saw her, she was stumbling. But she had just said, "I'm not going to be drinking."
Right.
So I'm like, then why is she stumbling and why is she drinking? You just said, like, I just felt like there should have been a transition, maybe a guy on the cutting room floor. I don't know.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Like, I felt like there should have been some kind of something that, I don't know, that triggered it. Or had her not stumbled to the bar, that him have that song move her like it did.
Mm-hmm.
She runs out, then she comes back in, and then we see it. I just felt like it was the timing was off.
I just hope on Monday when we pick up with this scene that we see Hope snatching her down from the bar and saying party's over.
Either Hope's going to take those keys back, or Sierra's going to crash the car.
Oh, okay. Don't even get me started on giving her a vintage car, an 18-year-old
that she
vintage
deserves.
Car. Like, I'm like, cray cray. Or Hope gets up on the bar and dances with her.
Coyote Ugly.
That's Mark's Days of Our Lives.
We've been through so much together, Sierra.
Let's do this, girl.
I don't know.
Happy
I
18.
just feel, I don't know. I feel like she's just going through so much, and like she's acting out, and you know, she's letting her bad side, her bad girl side, come out.
What did you think about her kissing Theo?
I thought it was very random. I think it was very impulse, and I think that she was still in the I'm trying to figure out how I feel about you phase. Like, I think that she does like Theo, but I do feel like she was still kind of
drunk.
Yeah. And it threw Theo off because, you know,
it's going to give him mixed signals.
Maybe. And I don't think she's ready for anything yet. So don't drag anyone else in if you're not ready. But I thought it was really sweet that everyone got the same text, and then she sent a separate text.
Yeah, I
to
thought that
him.
was cute.
So
that was cute.
Even though I can never read the texts, but whatever.
Yeah, I had to pause and
I read
look.
It. I actually read that.
They do need Lorraine Love there.
You could host
You
at
could
Edge
have
of the
pumped out a
Square.
I should have. It's a big cake.
It would have been enough to feed all of them, though.
That's what we feed in Salem for years.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and I can't say this enough. I just love the way Kyle Pettis plays Theo.
Yeah,
he's
he's
so
great.
blunt and so straightforward and so just like...
What's the guy's name who asked him to go gift shopping and he was like, nope, busy?
Henry. Was that Henry?
Oh, Henry.
Was it Henry?
Yeah.
I really like Henry. I know we haven't seen him very much, but
Yeah.
I really think he's great.
Yeah.
And the scene with him and Jade,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with Jade. And
Me
Billy
too.
Flynn's the last time I was like, who is that? And I like them.
You know, she's kind of like, remember Beverly?
Who? Oh, Bev.
Bev.
Oh, I liked Bev.
Bev.
Where
Yeah, I
did
wasn't a
she
huge
go?
Bev fan.
I
Bye.
feel like she's Bev 2.0. Well, we saw Rory this week.
We saw Rory.
Still the
delivering
drug
some
dealer.
drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So good for him.
For Damos.
Where's T?
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone.
I like T.
Well, I like tea too, but I mean tea time.
Oh, it's like tea and shade.
Tea and shade. Yeah.
I really like them both, and I really hope that they give them more stuff. I really.
Yeah, and
I don't know. I really like them.
I think
they're
it'll be great to have teens that are not related.
Well, that's the thing is the new teens that came on are all related. So
Yeah.
it's like other than Theo, but it's like
It's
you
like
can't
you guys
do
have
anything.
to have more friends.
I mean,
than
they
that.
still need to have more guys because what is Claire going to now chase after a gay guy?
Right. Right.
Maybe.
But I like Henry and Jade, and great job, guys.
And speaking of the teens, Joey is like confessing that he's the one that killed Ava.
Right.
And it's
He
going to
told
ruin
Jade,
everything.
right?
He told Jade, which I'm like, that's random.
Yeah. It was a random, halfway through a Monday episode, he decided to tell her or whatever.
Well, and did you remember, too, when she met Joey, her comment was, oh, I was in your class. You always walked by me in school. But now she's at Sierra's birthday and giving Sierra gifts. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, so you are... You know what I mean? Like, you made it sound like she wasn't part of the group, but now she's part of the group.
I think it was like...
Maybe she's worming her way in.
Like,
I mean, probably.
Maybe she wasn't in with Joey because Joey didn't pay attention to her.
I don't know.
Maybe she was a nerd.
Whatever.
She had like the headgear.
I still think she's fantastic. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah. We'll put her on with Roxanne and see what happens.
Oh, Roxanne.
Roxanne.
And then one
Andriana Manfredi. That's her real name.
Her real name. One last tidbit to talk about. I know we kind of bounced around, but Damos and Maggie.
Yeah.
He got her going.
So I didn't know she was taking pills.
I didn't either. I want to know, was it anti-anxiety or was it...
I think it's to maintain the disease that she had. Because if you remember, there was a quick shot of Damos Googling the myasthenia gravis disease that she had.
Right.
And I think off camera, we didn't know this, she, I guess, takes medicine to maintain it. But he has now switched it out, and I don't know, that kind of, it's like, you're doing too much. Like, that is pure evil. Like, I can deal with Stefano kidnapping people. I can deal with Victor coming in and marking you up. I can't deal with you transferring medicines and playing with someone's life like that.
Look at the chat, Tony. Someone told you the exact name of the...
Yes, that one. That. They know what I was talking about.
Myasthenia gravis.
Yeah, they knew what I was talking about. Our fans know. I don't have to pronounce it always. So we'll see what's going to happen with that.
That's an interesting statement, John Selp.
What?
Should Jade have been Chloe's sister Joy? Remember, Chloe has a little sister Joy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I never thought of that.
Well,
if they're going to bring Joy back, they should hashtag bring Jan back.
Well, really quick, let's take a couple of phone calls before we have to wrap things up.
Bella and Sean are back. Why not?
Well,
that's what I am saying.
Hello, you are on live on
Thank you,
AfterBuzz
Mark.
TV's Dishin' Days. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Ariel from LA.
Hi, Ariel from LA. Oh my God, you're the first person that's called that's been from LA.
She's on Twitter. I will keep waiting to run into you like at Ralph's, Ariel.
Ariel Vaughn?
Yeah. Because I saw that she's in LA. I was like, oh, when am I going to run into her at Ralph's?
She's going to run into you and be like, oh my God, it's J Freeman!
I actually had somebody at the theater recognize me the other day.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty much what happened because I ran into Billy Flynn at the grocery store a while back and was like, oh my God.
Did you say hi to him?
Yeah, I apologize because I was staring at him and he was like, why are you staring at me?
Just throw my name around next time, Ariel. He knows me.
Oh, if you want to watch someone run away fast, do throw the name out there. So Ariel, we just finished with our tidbits, and right before we go into our segments, we wanted fans to call in and weigh in on all things days. So what are your thoughts or comments regarding this week?
So I wanted to talk about the Sierra storyline.
Okay.
Because on a personal note, I had something somewhat similar happen when I was in high school.
Oh no.
So, no, it's you get past it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I think when she was at her party, I think her stumbling wasn't supposed to be her drunk. I think it was supposed to be her being upset but pretending she wasn't.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
I thought that
think
too, because I thought
she's doing that impulsive thing that people, after something bad happens, they just start doing reckless things. So I think that's why she kissed Theo. I don't think she was drinking. I think she was just doing something reckless.
Acting out,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that too when I saw it too. I was like, well, are they trying to play it she's drunk, or is it just, someone left their purse on the floor?
Oh, boy. Well, thank you, Ariel, for calling in and weighing in on that particular storyline. And who knows, we look forward to running into you at Ralph's or somewhere else.
Or across the street from Billy Flynn's house, where Mark will probably be later.
I don't know what you're talking
Mark
about.
is always there. Just look for the fake bush. That's him. Thank you, Ariel. All right, so we're going to take one more. I thought we had one more call. Maybe not. Nope, we don't. All right, let's go into our segments, which is our favorite part of the show. And we're going to start with my segment, which is the official 3 Snaps Award. Oh, snap! All right, so I am going to give my 3 Snaps Award to someone who was desperately trying to join in on the search with John and basically told them, like, look, I've been there. I've done this. I've gone through it. Like, I can handle this. So my 3 Snaps Award goes to Dr. Marlena Evans, who was like, listen, I've been kidnapped. I've been there. Like, I can handle myself.
2 hours ago.
Yeah, so it's like, let's go. I'm going. I just love that. I love when they basically give that moment of like, look, I've been there. I've done that. Like, I can do this. It's totally fine. So I love that. So Dr. Marlena Evans, you get Tony's official 3 Snaps Award. All right, so it is now time. We're going to go into our Disaster Moment of the Week. Crazy Town!
You know I love me some flashing lights and sirens.
And they're pink, like your shirt.
Yes.
Real men wear pink.
It's a whole nother show.
All right, Matthew. What is our day? Go ahead.
Tony left speechless. The disaster moment of the week is the OMG, WTF point in the story that makes you shake your head like you've got lice.
Okay.
It can be a cheesy line, something that is inconsistent within the storyline, bad hairdos, or even a shout-out to Master Splinter from the 1980s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like John Black's father, Yo Ling.
He does look like Master Splinter.
The cane. When they showed that bottom left picture of Yo Ling, I thought, oh my God, that looks like Splinter, and I typed in Master Splinter. And
I don't know who Master Splinter is.
Did you ever watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I did, but I was very young.
You weren't that young.
You weren't younger than me.
No, but I
remember
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He was the rat.
Okay, well, I see him. I just don't really remember him.
He's too busy watching
He
Care
is
Bears.
one scary-looking man.
He is.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looks like...
Oh, there he is. Okay. I can see him.
There he is.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's Master Splinter, and that is my disaster moment of the week.
I love it.
I love it.
Thank you.
Oh, love it.
And now it's time for Mark's Quote of the Week.
Alrighty. I tried desperately to find this person's name because I just call him the priest. But I'm sure the actor has a name and I couldn't find it. So if you know the name of the guy that married Billy and Kate, I guess Chad, and there we go. Sorry. He gets my quote of the week this week for saying, if there's anyone present who has just cause to believe these two should not be married, shush. I've learned over time.
I will say that was gonna be my 3 snaps, and then Mark was like, I gave it to the priest, and I was like, I know exactly what you're doing. I'll give it to someone else. But that deserved the snap.
I
Yep.
was thinking of that, or when John's dad came in, he's like, "Can I call you John?" He's like, "I'm chained to the pole. You can call me whatever
you want." That was a good one too.
That really made me laugh.
A fun week in Salem, guys.
Yeah. Oh, always. Yeah. And that has been Mark's Quote of the Week. And now it's time for Fan of the Week. Mark?
Oh, my fan of the week. Sorry, my sister just messaged me. Sorry.
Hello, sister Mark.
Hi, Mark's sister.
My fan of the week this week is going to, and I hope I'm saying her name right, Keira, Keaira. Kiara.
Okay.
She's at Twisted Halo 17 on Twitter. The at's implied, but she tweeted out the other day. I think I let out a Lorraine Love squeal when I saw my psycho boo on screen. My love is so real. I can't. Followed by a ton of heart and lip emoticons.
I love it.
So I was picturing her doing that, and that made me laugh. So she's going to get my quote of the week. And I was also going to say, too, if you guys, I looked on iTunes, and we don't have any new comments. So if you guys want to comment and give us 5 stars on iTunes, we would love it. And it might make you fan of the week. You never know.
That's true.
Because I do look there. So.
All right, let's now go into some news and gossip.
All kinds on today.
All right, so first of all, last week I told you guys that I had a big announcement for those of you in the New York area, and here it is. I will be hosting the Dual Coast event in New York on September 10th. So make sure you guys check it out. So far, they have me as the MC, Brandon Beamer, who plays Sean D, Brian DiTillo, who plays Lucas, Billy Flynn, who plays Chad,
who plays Mark's husband,
and Eric Martzoff, who plays Brady, all joining the event. Tickets are on sale now, so if you are interested, go to dualcoastevents.com to find out more information. And I will be there. Yay! All right, and congratulations goes out to Rachel Melvin, who used to play Chelsea Brady. She can now be seen on MTV's Awkward, so make sure you guys tune in to MTV's Awkward Tuesdays at 10 p.m. and cheer on Rachel Melvin, because she's going to be on there now. And now, Mark,
Yes.
you have another event to chat with our folks about.
Yes, in July, I will be in Toronto hosting a fan event there with the one and only Billy Flynn and Rob Wilson. So it'll be both of them. They'll be bookends to me. And I will definitely give Rob his fair share of attention. I
Please
won't,
do.
just monopolize Billy. But if Rob happens
yes,
to
you
get
will.
drunk and go to his room early, so be it. It happens. And all of the proceeds for this event are going to the Lung Association.
Yes.
So it's a good cause, and get some tickets. I know the VIP tickets are already sold out, but there are some other tickets available, and come hang out with me.
Such a good cause.
Yeah. Well, not only did Matthew try to get on that gig too, James Lott Jr. tried to get on too. I was the only person that didn't try to get on the gig.
I can't go.
Which one?
No, my cousin Paula is getting married the weekend
That is happening?
of the cruise.
Matthew tried to be the auctioneer.
For
If you watched Dish and Days, you would have known that.
oh, gotcha.
All right. So and now, yes.
Go ahead. Nope.
What?
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Hey. And of course, a few weeks ago, or obviously every week, but we also gave away tickets to the Starstruck fan event that happened this weekend in Atlanta. And I want to give a special thank you to Carol Bacchus, who sent us some photos from this week. And they're going to run through like a slideshow as I'm talking about it. So congratulations to Paul and Keith for putting on this event in Atlanta. I heard that everyone had an amazing time. They were singing, they were dancing, and it was and I saw a lot of fans had wonderful conversations with the stars. So big shout out to Paul and Keith for doing an amazing job for the Starstruck fan event in Atlanta. And I heard that everyone had an amazing time. So if you didn't get a chance to go, there are other events coming up. Make sure you visit starstruckfanevents.com for information on more upcoming events. And now let's go into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Well, what are we predicting, folks?
I feel like the strobe light just cheated on me.
Oh.
Because it's supposed to be for my segment, not predictions, but like whatever. Saying.
He's getting very protective of the lighting.
Such a diva. I don't have any predictions. I always just...
We will talk about it after the show.
You know me. I am open arms and just waiting to see what's going to happen.
Just a ray of sunshine over there, Mr. Tony Moore.
I am.
We're just lounging with Tony.
We are. Any other thoughts?
I don't really have any predictions.
Do we think Batty Ben is going to make an appearance this week?
I think so.
Like for realsies?
Well, maybe on Friday for the last 15 seconds.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.
Or like he's been
I thought we were going to have
dreams.
more Ben 2 Fridays ago and nothing.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Right.
I don't know. They seem to be moving. I was going to say this earlier. That things seem to be happening quicker, which makes me happier.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like that they're like that Joey's confessing already. I like, you know what I mean? Like I like that.
But they're not going to let it go.
Sarah finally
go
told
on.
her mom about. You know what I mean? Like it's not dragging it out. So that I appreciate. Thank you, Days of Our Lives, for at least giving me that.
All right. Well, there you have it. And that has been your week of Days of Our Lives for AfterBuzz TV's Dish and Days. Before we head out, Mark, can you tell the folks where they can find you?
You can find me on Instagram.
And your hair.
Oh, my hair on Twitter, living for the hair. It's the number 4, living for the hair. Or me, with the hair, at Lorraine Love, Lorayne Love, and that's Instagram and Twitter. I'm also on Snapchat, which I've been playing with more.
So fun.
Lorraine.love on Snapchat. And then on Facebook, / the Mark J Freeman.
wow, you just have a lot of handles.
I do.
He has a handle on many things.
Yeah, I sure do.
Matthew.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Matthew Evan. I did a name change this week, so now you can find me easier on both.
And you guys can find me on all social media platforms at Lounging with Tony or my website, loungingwithtony.com. And don't forget, we are on social media. Make sure you like us, follow us, Dish and Days on Facebook and Instagram, and on Twitter, _Dishin Days. The ad is implied. Stay tuned. We have the GH report coming up next. And thank you, as always, for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days.
Thank you guys for a great show.
Thank you. We'll see you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.